My name is Liz Pennell and I work for a caring foundation that supports organisations who are working with the poorest of the poor and those who need a helping hand up. Over the years in my working career, I've noticed that there's a big change in the language of superiors to people who work for them. I've noticed that there is quite a change in the language that's used, and that when you were a junior in the 70s, you were expected, if you made a major mistake, to leave the organisation, whereas today people are aware that they have to support people in their jobs, work with them, and the psychology behind that is that you can catch more bees with honey than you can with vinegar, and people are more inclined to become on board if you are focused on being inclusive, and that includes the inclusive language. And I think that people have found that that is a much better way of working with others. I'm not sure whether that comes from the spiritual side of things or whether it comes from psychology, because both areas seem to me to believe that working with a person and supporting a person is far more productive than going against a person and becoming a really strict authoritarian type. I've noticed that quite often with people who have been working for me, and we have worked together on problems in a very supportive role to resolve problems rather than saying, well, this is just useless, which I think was the way that people did things. They thought that that they just used rational behaviour and rationality was the way to go, whereas it's not always, and you've looked back on people's rational decisions and find that they were actually influenced by their thoughts and their beliefs in themselves.
So does the word life is a journey, or we learn from within, does that resonate with you? Have you heard it used?
Oh, many times. Life is a journey, and we all have to accept that. And what goes wrong, we learn from that, and we take that with us on wherever we go. And I think that the experience in life is a very important thing, but you do have to think of it as being a journey in life, and you start off green and build successes as you go.